Hey guys, it's Corey again. Today we're going to be checking out how to actually initiate a call just by passing something from your command line and utilizing the curl command again. So just like kind of like the last video that I posted, this one is looking at actually initiating a call. So the one I just posted is one for stuffing a name. So you take a name from, you can take it from Go High Level, from Zapier, from some CRM, and then execute a call out, a post to the API, and post to the names, or I think it's a list. I think it was called list. Anyhow, and put a name on an active running campaign, and then that name would then get called. That name and phone number would get called and executed. Brought back the status, brought back to the calling, well, whatever it does, whatever you end up connecting it to, it would then bring its status back that way. So yeah, these things are not like function calls. They don't just return. They do return a status, but it's just a status of did it execute out. It doesn't really tell you or bring back the status of the call. Anyhow, we will gen this thing up. Once again, I'm going to go here to this agent and 96566. Just copy that bad boy. I'm still in the stoplight documentation section, and there's a little piece of little app over here that runs. So I'll put that agent in here. See, I can, if I have something else, whatever I've got in there, it has to be a number. So I will take the agent that I just copied out of there, paste it in here. Then I'm going to put in a different phone number and actually call that so we can see it. And I won't answer it, but we'll just see that the call is coming in. From there, oh yeah, this token. So the token, again, we'll just nuke it. I'll kill the token. No token there. I go here to this account and go into integrations. When I go into integrations, I go to client API, my 007 token again, agent 007. Gonna put him in right here. So I just copied it. I don't know if you managed to see that. I just clicked this little button here to copy it. So when the yellow thing goes off, that's where I clicked. Then close this yesterday's thing. And I'm going to put that token right here. You want to make sure, it doesn't put, sometimes bearer is required. When we go down here, it will actually say bearer in it. But this API request generator, it kind of generates it. I think it actually attempts to go out too and execute the thing, but it won't execute. So network error occurred, but what it did was it took all of this from this data structure right here, the body of it and the token, and pushed it down here into this curl request. So I had set this to shell curl, so that will work in the Apple Macintosh operating system command line over here. Anyhow, so this format, see if I can get rid of it. So it turned it into a curl request, a shell curl, since it was already kind of defaulted there. And then I'm going to grab that, copy that. And yesterday I was actually operating out of the text editor, and that really messed me up because these double quotes here get turned into curly double quotes in the text editor when it's in rich text format. So always put it into text only format. So you can see the bearer token was populated in here. You could edit this too in I can't scroll over. There's the bearer token right there. The F4, that's exactly the same as this thing up here. If we could see it, we can't see it. And it's also saying it's JSON. So that speaks to the format, and then how we populate this. This is the prompt ID of the agent that's going to make the call. So the Bearer token married with the agent ID is how you identify specifically which account and which agent to call from. This is the phone number, my name, and that is all that we need. Metadata, if we were going to pass more data in, like if we wanted to read an address, we could put in an address in here and get the address read during the call. So you could dereference that inside the script. But we're not doing that right now. We're just doing something kind of rather basic. So the only things that are required are the phone number and the name. Are the phone number and the prompt ID. The phone number and prompt ID are the only required fields here. And that's all that we need. So I will just copy this. I can just copy it right here. Check this out. I'll copy that. And then I'm going to bring this over here and drop it in. I'm just going to do Command V, drop that thing in, and then we should be able to see the phone ring. As soon as I hit enter, status OK. It had a real phone number, and you see it's calling. So I won't answer, but the call went through. So that is how you can execute. This is just terminal, by the way. This is how you can execute the execute call from just passing this information, bearer token, prompt ID, phone number, and it's nice to have a name so that when it answers, it's going to be addressing the person appropriately. So anyhow, that's what I've got for the day, and for now. I hope that wasn't too fast. One thing to note is that the messages back, the OK message right here, status OK, is actually this 200 right here. So when you get the status OK like this right here, you see it's status OK, exactly that way. That's the response example. That was for the 200 response. The 401 response is unauthorized, so that was, I think, not found. Let me try unprocessable entity. I think if I call, let's do that. I'll do one more. Let's do one more because I have a VoIP phone here. So yeah, let's just jump into that. So this is actually a VoIP phone number, and right now because we're using Twilio, and I don't know why, but Twilio does not. Since we're using Twilio, we're not calling VoIP numbers with Air. So the only thing I've done was I just changed that phone number right there. So I'm going to copy this again. I'll just do the copy thing here, and we'll go here, and we will get a different status. This is a VoIP. This is how the VoIP numbers are coming back. So I just pasted that in there. You can see my command line started right there. So here's the curl, and all of these things are line continuation, basically, down to this guy, and that's the phone number it's going to call. When I hit return, it will throw an error, unprocessable entity. So that is an example. It doesn't show. It's telling me that it's unprocessable, and it's saying that it's the phone number. You can see that right here. The phone number is unprocessable. So that is this guy. Which one is it? 422. So the error code would have been 422. I don't know why I don't get that back, but that is the overall status that's coming back. Yeah. It just doesn't say, but it's telling me what the object was. In this case, the prompt ID. So let's try that. Let's monkey around with that prompt ID and see what we can see if that causes an unprocessable entity. Well, I'll just take the 5 out. Generate that thing again. Go back down here. The 5's missing. And so that's going to be an invalid. So I've got 2 invalid things. Let me try it. Let's actually just try it with 1 invalid thing first. So if you guys like experimenting a little bit, That's what I like to do, because then I know how it works for real. So we're going to just get a blank. By the way, you can type clear and get a blank screen. I'm going to post that, or put that post request in. I have a valid phone number that is not a VoIP, and I've got a prompt ID that is invalid. So let's see what it does. Yep, unprocessable entity, and now it's saying the prompt ID is invalid. So this thing's giving you a clue as to what's going on here with the, with the data. So I can go back in here. Let's try this one. I think it was a 5. So I'm just going to edit it right here on the screen, which is a little slow and painful, but we'll do it. I'll put a 5 there, and then, so that's valid now. So then I'm going to go here. Whoops, don't do that. And change this phone number. There we go. And I will go down. Oh, shoot. Yeah, good, it's still there. Okay. Always forget how the Unix command line editor works. All right, here we go. And let's see what it does. Unprocessable entity, the phone number. So, yeah, it just went back to the phone number. So let's do it with both of them bad. All right, I just hit the up arrow to get that. Oh, actually, no, it's, yeah, okay. So the prompt ID was good, but the phone number was bad. So we'll just take that 5 out of there, and we'll roll down here. I think I have to go clear to the end of this text. I don't want to put a return in the middle of that, but anyway, there we go. Let's see what it does. Phone. So it looks like it kind of prioritizes complaining about the phone, which is fine. So you can see that it's, just unprocessable entity phone. So you could have multiple errors like I do. The phone number is a VoIP and the prompt ID is incorrect. So it just complained only about the phone. It quit processing once it decided the phone number was bad, which it probably does some pre-processing on that prior to even beginning to work on anything else. Anyway, that's what I have for today, and I hope this is helpful.